Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chupacabra's Lair. I am your host, Larry the Chupacabra. We're back for some more The Forest. Oh, it's so foresty. It gets me so excited. So we've started building a campsite. We've got a house, we have a fire, we have a place to keep our logs, and, well, I don't know how this really works, but right across this river, there has been a boatload of cannibal activity. So I have started building this new tree. It's an artificial tree. You may recognize it. It's very similar to a shoe tree that you might keep in your home. They don't grow shoes, but you can keep your shoes on them, and this is, it's an effigy covered in hands, and leg, and arms and stuff, forearms, and it's a good way to wave at your, neighbors across the river, and tell them to, not cross the river, because I'll murder their faces, and it would be very rude. So, yeah, it's a good fuck-off symbol for our friends. So welcome to the forest, where, we're gonna cook some crazy animals, and, build stuff, and survive, and try to retrieve our child. Ooh, and I have water that I can drink. Give me some of that lovely water. How do I... There's water, but it won't let me drink. I guess that goes to show you that it's a little buggy yet. But that's fine. There's plenty of food and water around me. There's no reason to get concerned for our overall well-being. So we started building a trap to kill ourselves some rabbits. So we're gonna probably finish that. We just need an ass ton of sticks. I didn't really look at this. Can I build, like, better weapons yet? Or do I need to find those? You kinda discover things as you go. This is almost like a scout manual, because, like, I was in the scouts. I got my Eagle Scout. It's kinda tabbed like that, but there's a bunch of stuff that we don't have available to us. And we also have a creepy picture of a multi-armed monster that I guess is flashing us with their junk right here, their little slit. So there's weird multi-armed monstrosities out in the woods, which I guess is concerning. So we gotta deal with that eventually. Oh, we can make a skull lamp. Not a lot that I really feel like we need, though, right now. Just these foraging traps, and later we can build a frickin' explosive wire trap, of all things. So that could be neat, I guess. That might be what those circuit boards are for, that we have in our inventory from somewhere. I guess I'll sip from the watering hole. Apparently this is bad water, because it's making me sick, but not really hurting me. Not sure what the deal is there, but as long as it doesn't give me the explosive, like, squirty diarrhea that I so enjoy, we should be fine on the survival side of things. So, there isn't a specific goal right now. We're just gonna kinda explore the forest, we're gonna build stuff, and just kinda talk about what we think the story is as they start to add different elements. There is, like, a movie, if I remember correctly, that kind of reminds me of The Forest. There's, like, a bunch of people living on, like, a tropical island. Oh, that's a pig. I want to kill you in a minute. And there was, like, I don't know if they were farmers or something on this tropical island, but if random tourists who didn't ask for their permission came onto the island, they would AK-47 them to death and, burn all of their stuff. And then go threaten the people who did have permission. They had been spilling the beans about the location of their little island. It seems like people that come to this island get turned into edible food things. Okay, we have two cannibals. I don't really want to play with you. Did you not notice the effigy, sir? Did you not notice these things? Because that is super rude of you. Oh, am I getting attacked from behind? I am. Alright, I've lost all of my armor from killing animals. So let's just try and incapacitate you two, and then I will have the equipment that I need to make a new effigy. But I gotta make sure that I can pick their bodies up, or else they're not actually dead. They're just unconscious. So you're dead. Whew, that was annoying. Gonna need to build those effigies, which I hope work. Because those are just like the boring feral dudes. They're not even as dangerous as the other ones. So this is gonna get a little bit hectic. So yeah, it seems like people just kind of come to this island on like vacations and stuff, and then they get murdered. And it seems like these cannibals... Really? What? Where did you come from? What the shit? I killed your friends. Go away. Oh, I'm dead. I am dead. Good thing we saved here. We have a spawn point inside of our base. I guess I gotta look around. Oh, I'm being kidnapped by the feral cannibals. Oh, alright. There's two of you, and you're mostly naked. And you've got weird tribal tattoos. Okay, this is a little bit earlier than I really... Oh, hi. What's up, Frank? You seem to be having a very bad day. Well, I guess we might as well look for stuff that might be of use since we're here. This is one of the things that happens... I've only seen it happen once when I did a test to make sure everything was, good to go for me, recording today. We've been kidnapped to a creepy cannibal hideout in the middle of nowhere. And, the only good thing about that is, it kind of gives us back stuff that we can use to survive. So, now we're gonna overcook that food back at the base. Shit. Yeah, we might as well explore just a little bit while we're here. See if there's any goodies to keep. Mostly just creepy cave. Lots of creepy cave. There's lots of creepy caves all over these, this island. I do know that from our experience, playing multiplayer. There's a cave explorer who's been bashed to death with a rock. It's a really inviting place, as I'm sure you can tell from... I'm stuck in dead bodies. Of course I am. Why wouldn't I be? They're so exciting. I mean, what's not to love? I do need to be careful, because there's stuff in here with me. And I don't just mean dead Paul and his weirdness. His weird, janky self. But there's good things in here from these luggages, so, I mean... It is not all a waste of our time. Yeah, there's just dead people. Offered up to some animal in the deep depths that, presumably murders them. We're low on the food side, too. Or water. But I don't have anything to do for the water. We're just gonna have to get out of here and hope we find, like, some soda or something. And also hope that we can find our frickin' base again. So, up the rope. Lots of ropes. This is probably gonna lead to a cannibal village? Which, oddly, the only time I don't see cannibals in this game is in their own frickin' village. Yeah, we're in a village. So, that's kinda cool. Oh, we have a map, too. So we have a map. We have a village. We have a map. I really, really need to go find some water. I want to steal all of their rope. And not just to, thrill myself because I brought a Batman costume, but because it's useful in crafting bows and stuff. So, I don't think that this kidnapping thing is going to happen a second time. I'm fairly certain that after this they may just kill me, or take me somewhere worse. It's one of those, like, here's your warning that this is a thing that happens, don't do it again. So I'm dehydrated, or, like, I just don't have a lot of energy, so we gotta find, like, food and water, and, our home is way off that direction. So we're just gonna pilfer stuff on our way through and hope we find some berries or something, or maybe some luggage. Because luggage, people always carry, like, granola bars, and people are always wondering why they get, like, mauled by bears in the woods. It's not a mystery. It's really not. There's an effigy. I'll break you. There we are. We get a free head. That's perfect. We got some water down here. We just need to be really careful descending these rocks. Because we're not in the best position right now. We've been murdered quite slowly by not having edible things with us. We ate all our granola bars. I was kind of jumping the gun on that a little bit. I thought we were safer in that location, but we're not. So I'm going to need to get on to building weapons and stuff. Or finding weapons on the beach. So, alright, so here's that river area. Let's have us some... No water? We can't just drink the water, huh? That's annoying. It seems like when the water is blue, it's bugging out, and it's showing us all of the polygons in the game. Maybe this isn't even a finished area. I could believe that, too. So, we just had our first run-in with the cannibals, the cannabinoids, in the cave. I think I won't spoil it yet, but I could, as to what the hell is going on there. But we need to find, like, a creepy cave after we get some more food, so that we can properly explore, and experience it the way that it was meant to be experienced as we hobble back to base. So there's some weird stuff going on in them there caves, which is the understatement of the year, actually. There's some weird mutant babies, more dead people. I don't know as any cannibal really needs quite so many corpses, but perhaps I'm further away from my camp than I thought, so we might need to find some food. Yeah, I'm starting to starve to death. What do we have in the old... well, we have some rabbit fur that we can use for something. Oh, we have meds. So we could have used that to heal, which I just wasted a couple of them. Alright, I'll make a note of that for the future. We really need to find... Oh, these are diarrhea berries, I think. Yeah, these are diarrhea berries. That's a camp full of cannibals. Yeah, it's actually the first time I've seen them, like, in and around their own, like, houses. So that's legit. They're doing some calisthenics, maybe a ritual? Kind of looks like they're performing a ritual over there. Ritual's good. It's good for the culture. Keeping people crazy. Could do with a lake or some berries. Or... maybe I'll just build something to cook a rabbit. I don't really want to, though. And it seems like when we're hobbly, all the animals run from us, which is going to make it really hard to kill and eat them. Admittedly, really difficult. So we have some more lizard skin. Gonna need to range out more and find additional lizard skin. Keep ourselves coated in a protective crust, so that the cannibals can't kidnap me for the third frickin' time. Oh, did they, like, kidnap me across the frickin' map? That's gonna be shitty. This is different. There's, like, a campsite on the water. Look at that! I'm gonna wash the blood off me. From all the animals I've been murdering with my bare hands. There's like a crate. Please be food. Please be food in here. I need me some edible things. Oh my god. At least there's no cannibals in here, because that would ruin my day. Don't have a lot going for us right now. We kind of got put into a bit of a pinch. I don't just mean the nipple twisty kind. Which is, that's fine if you're into that. I'm just like, we're in danger zone. We're riding into the danger zone. Let me see if we have any food that came out of that. We had more booze. Which fills up our stomach, so screw it. That'll hold us over for a little while. Little visual tearing happening, it looks like. But, not bad. Not bad at all. So I guess we'll just continue to head towards the house. I may skip parts of this, because it's not exactly the most thrilling things to watch. But I will certainly cut to any parts that include cool-looking stuff in the game. Oh, nope, never mind. Here it is. I spoke too soon. Here is the base, with food, and shelter, and happiness, and, dead people that I'm angry with. Extremely angry with. You'd think I could just drink from this river. You know, when I was hiking in the Scouts for years, drinking the Colorado water would make you pretty sick if you weren't careful. It would give you a giardia. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. That's what we said anyway when we talked about it. It would give you a giardia, which was not the most healthy thing to have. It would give you diarrhea. It would give you the hot poops. It'd make you throw up and stuff. It wasn't the best. Not at all. It would make you real sick, and to combat that, there were two ways of doing it. There were these charcoal filters that we could buy at REI that we had a few of that fit perfectly inside of a Nalgene opening that you could just pump. You just plop them in the river, pump as much water as you needed, and then you were good to go. You just had to pump them for a while before you could keep the water, because charcoal filters, you know, they're dirty. It's charcoal. You got residue that you gotta get rid of first. So that was interesting. And then there was, like, this chemical concoction that you could put. It was sort of like making, what's that adhesive putty that you could glue stuff with, where there's two components that make it work? Well, anyway, you could mix these two vials together, and it would purify anything in the water that would make you sick. And so that was always interesting to me. I don't really know how it is that animals can just drink it without getting sick. Maybe they've got different gut bacteria. So that might be why, or that information might be leading into why you can't drink from certain spots in this game. Which I suppose would make sense. But we have this little pond over here full of water that I guess fish have peed in. So that's why it makes us gag a little bit. That's what happens when they throw their hands back. It's like the I've been hit by something motion. Did those cannibals steal my dead bodies? Those are my dead bodies, boys. Frickin' rude. I was gonna turn them into an effigy. But now what am I gonna turn them into? Nothing. Alright, let's go eat a little bit, and then we'll finish that frickin' rabbit trap. Finally. Alright, what do we got? Noms? I can eat you. How is that lizard? I put two things on here. Did one of them despawn? Nope, it's still there. It's just like... Is it? I don't know. Maybe I ate both of them at the same time. But I got some health back. Let's put some more food on. And I guess we'll talk about some braised rabbit. We'll make a little bit of delicious, cute bunny rabbit. And when one is trying to cook a rabbit, I prefer more of like a homegrown rabbit, like something from PetSmart, because they're more tender. They're like veal. They haven't been out fighting for their survival in the wilderness. Getting all stringy and tendony. Not the best eating when you're out in the woods. But these are also leaner. So if you're on any of those like diets, like not the Slim Fast diet, but like Dr. Phil's eat wild animals that you find on the side of the road diet, then, like, you know, these rabbits are perfect. But if you want, like, a tender meat, you know, that you can put, like, a nice barbecue sauce on, or, like, we've got these, what are these? They're, like, little trumpet flowers here that are kind of like lupines. Put a little lupine sauce on it, and it's delicious. I fully recommend rabbit with lupin sauce. It's probably about as healthy as you're gonna get in the woods. For food. Especially if you get your rabbits for food from PetSmart, but that's a little expensive. If you're on a budget, just go, I don't know, rabbits are kind of tame these days. Not really as wild as they once were. So you can just go hit them with a rock or something, and they're delicious. Good pick-me-up snack, if you had to pick one. Getting pretty good on the health now. Or the stomach. Let's put one more. One more on the old barbecue. Let's put some of this venison, this deer meat. I'm not really sure what to do about the old getting murdered problem. Getting murdered is an understandable problem. Probably should just kill a shit ton of animals and cover myself in their flesh. We got some lizard skin to equip us with some of that yellow armor we need. I got some skulls, got some tree sap. We can combine this with something to create paint. No, we don't want that stuff. I guess we'll just go collect some stuff and finish the frickin' rabbit trap. Now, after this episode's over, I'll probably stop recording for a little while, and I'll look up the recipes on what you can build in this game, so that we're not quite so lost the next time around. And then I'll have, now that we've played this and kind of gotten a start, and I've kind of gotten a feel for it again, well, I'll be able to go back and I'll be able to kind of figure out what to do next. Definitely kill a lot more stuff. Like, we need to kill people and make some effigies. We need to cook with human flesh. You know, I have skin. Like, I could have sworn I was picking up a boatload of human skin while we were running past. We have this map. What's the deal with the map? So there's two X's on, or there's a bunch of X's on the map that seem to indicate where stuff is. Huh. Not sure what that means. So, let's re-equip our axe. And, try to find something with sticks to finish that rabbit trap. This also might not have been the bestest place to build at, but it's better than nothing. Not superbly better than nothing, but better than nothing. I'll have to start building log-like defenses off-camera, too. Those would let us build, like, spiked log walls and stuff. It's good shit. If you can get it to work. I mean, the other trick is, like, some of the traps don't work especially well, because the AIs are only smart about the things you don't want them to be smart about. Yeah, isn't that always the case with games like the, you know, games about survival? Not so much games like this. I don't know how many games like this I've played with smart cannibal AIs, but, you know, this is certainly a first for that. Eventually we can create ourselves a treehouse, too, which could be a little bit safer and cooler than the frickin' shack. Also, we might be able to hold up in the shack and not get murdered by cannibals. I don't know how safe that is, though. That's the trouble. So that's definitely going to be a learning curve as well. So that's a rabbit trap. That'll hopefully kill us some rabbits that we can eat. You know, we're going to need to eat a lot of stuff to survive in the woods here. So we had some more venison. Fills you right up, that venison. And I guess this is where we'll leave off for this episode. It's been weird. We got kidnapped by cannibals. So that was a thing. I mean, was that cool? I think it was cool. I mean, it was certainly cool the first time it happened to me earlier. But also kind of annoying, because then I had to hobble all the way back to base. So, I think the island is the same every time you play. I'm pretty sure that's the case with the island. But, I think, like, the locations of cannibals and resources and trees and stuff change. So, that is the one thing that, that's procedural. So, like, maybe, like, the caves also change location, which would be cool. So, until next time, I've been your host and chef. We're, having some lovely venison on the fire. I'm Larry Chupacabra. Join me again next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And, I guess, toodaloo. Have a good one, guys. We're gonna make some more, dead people statuaries. It'll be good. Maybe. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. So I guess until then, toodaloo, everyone.